Hey mamas, you're listening to the Balanced Working Mama podcast, the only podcast teaching you how to balance your work, motherhood, and wellness. I am Dr. Amber Thornton, clinical psychologist and mama wellness consultant. Each week we dive into tips and strategies and much more so that you too can become a balanced working mama. Let's dive in. Hey mamas, welcome to the Balanced Working Mama podcast. This is Dr. Amber, and at the time that I'm recording this, it is my birthday. But when you are hearing this, it will be a week later. So either way, I just want to say that I have really enjoyed my birthday weekend. I was lucky that this year my birthday fell on a 4-day weekend. And so I have truly just really like truly completely enjoyed my experience as much as possible. I've done some things I've never done before in order to celebrate myself. So the big thing, I had a full spa day on Friday, and it involved a 50-minute facial, a manicure, a pedicure, and a 80-minute massage. And it was all spread about 5 hours. I got a robe, I got slippers. I was able to lounge and just relax. It was really nice. And the first thing I kept thinking was, wow, when am I going to do this again? Because I want it to be one of those things where it's not just on my birthday. I feel like it's something that I need on an ongoing basis, to be honest with you. And it might not always be a full day of services, but I want to continue to be in the habit and practice of taking care of myself in all ways possible, including this way, because this is important to me. And I think the lesson here for you is, what are the ways that you want to take care of yourself? What are the ways that you want to celebrate yourself? And are you actually doing it? Is it just one of those things where you're like, oh, that would be nice, I would love to do that? Or are you actually going to do it? And that was me for the longest time. I've always wanted a spa day. I always heard people talk about that. I've always wanted that for myself, and I never did it. But this year I finally did it because I realized I am worth it. I am so worthy. I'm so deserving. And if it's what I want, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna make it happen. And so I'm so proud of myself for actually moving forward with that and not talking myself out of it, not telling myself that, I could do something else that's cheaper or different. Like, truly just doing the thing that makes me happy and brings me joy is one of the things I'm most proud of about this birthday weekend that I've had. Aside from that, I'm excited for another year, you all. I shared on Instagram that this past year has been really tough, and it's been a year of both and. And what I mean by that is there were definitely a lot of challenges. There were a lot of trials. There were a lot of obstacles. There was a lot of grief. There was a lot of fear. There was a lot of anxiety. And there was so much joy. Oh my gosh, so much happiness, so many memories, so many good memories that were made. So much progress in terms of just life and family and myself and balanced working mama. Like, it was truly a mix of all type of experiences from opposite ends of the spectrum, all coming together to create this last year of my life. And I'm looking forward to seeing what this next year will bring. I'm open to whatever lesson that it wants to give me, or whatever life feels like I need. But there must have been something that I needed out of this past year, and I think I got it. I think I got it. It was a year, you all. And so I'm excited to see what 34 brings. What I know I'm going to bring to this year is more boldness. I want to truly speak my mind, no matter what I think people might say or feel. I want to continue to level up my wellness and balance in all ways possible. I want to always listen to myself and truly trust my intuition and my gut. I want to feel good about how I look, y'all. And that might sound superficial, but it's actually not. And I think it's because I've been so focused on doing all the essential things that I forgot about the things that maybe don't truly matter as much, but that still bring me joy. And I'm trying to bring those things back. I want to wear clothes that make me happy. Sometimes I do want to put on makeup. I want to make sure my hair is done. Like those things, they're not essential. They don't necessarily hold the same weight as making sure my daughter's fed, but they still make me happy. And I'm realizing that in this next year, I want to tap into those things a little bit more as well. So either way, I want to continue to level up and be open to whatever lessons that this year may bring. And I will be sure to share them with you as they happen. All right, y'all. Well, let's get into today's episode. Today's episode is a new community update. And in this update, I'm talking about founding membership for our community. And so essentially what that means is that being among the first people to join our community, you will essentially be a founding member of the community. You helped to start the community, you helped to get it going. And I'm talking about all the benefits and perks that come with being a founding member. And so this is an initial start in terms of thinking about founding membership, but of course it will continue to evolve. And as it does, I'll continue to update you all. But just know that our doors will open on Saturday, January 1st. And if you join us in January, you will become a founding member and you'll get to take advantage of all the things that I talk about in this episode today. All right, y'all. Well, I will talk to you all later. I hope you enjoy this episode. And if you have any questions, come find me and let me know. Talk soon. Hey, Mama, I'm so glad you're listening to the podcast, but I also want to connect with you on social media. So be sure to follow me and Balanced Working Mama on Instagram. You can find me at Dr. Amber Thornton. That's DrAmberThornton, and Balanced Working Mama at Balanced Working Mama. BALANCEDWORKINGMAMA. Follow along, join in on the fun, but then also send me a DM to say hello. See you there. So I know it's my birthday, but I still wanted to come on just for a little bit to talk and give you all a new update for the community. It was something I definitely wanted to do today, and then I'm going to make sure that I go and actually enjoy the rest of my birthday. But I realized talking about Balanced Working Mama, the community, all the things that we have going on, really does bring me a lot of joy. So this is like a birthday treat for me to be able to talk about this really quickly. I'm not in my usual spot. This is my husband's office because he is in our basement. And usually I am in a basement when I do things like this. And so my little backdrop is not behind me. So either way, I wanted to talk a little bit today about an update for the community. So if anyone is just meeting me for the very first time, don't even know why you're here. My name's Dr. Amber. I'm a clinical psychologist and a motherhood wellness consultant. And I'm the creator of Balanced Working Mama. And Balanced Working Mama is a community, a space, a place for millennial working mamas to find the balance and wellness in motherhood. And that is our mission. That is our passion. That is what we do best. That's what we're known for. We're known for helping a millennial mama to truly transform her life in terms of finding what balance looks like for her, actually implementing balance into her life, but then also really finding the wellness in motherhood. As we know, that can be a challenge because when you do have children and you become a mother, there's so many pressures and responsibilities that force you to almost forget about yourself for the needs of your family or your kids. And so Balanced Working Mama essentially says that's not what we're doing anymore. And we're going to do something different in the form of actually learning what balance can look like, teaching women what balance looks like in motherhood, helping them find and maintain the balance, and then living a much more transformative life in terms of feeling like they're thriving because they don't have to no longer prioritize themselves. So with that, I am just so happy and excited for all the work that Balanced Working Mama has done. And I just couldn't be happier with it. And so that is why we are moving forward in terms of the community. So today, what I want to talk to you all about is something called founding membership within the Balanced Working Mama community. So background. The Balanced Working Mama, what we have become really known for is our Empower Wellness program. Our Empower Wellness program is 6 weeks. It's a virtual wellness program. We just ended our most recent cycle like last week. And so from that program, I realized that the biggest things that millennial mothers need are community. And also connection with other women. And from the program always goes really, really well. But then people leave the program feeling as if there needs to be more. They want something different. And they want a continuation almost of the Empower Wellness program. So with that, we decided that we are going to move forward with a community, a virtual community, one that anybody who wants to be a part and join Balanced Working Mama can do it. We're not limited to only 12 mamas at a time. Anyone who wants to join our community can do that. And so that is what the community essentially will be. And so today I want to talk about founding membership in the community. And so this is what our update will be about. Where we are now in terms of moving the community forward and being ready to accept mamas in January is that we will absolutely be opening our doors Saturday, January 1st. So Saturday, January 1st. So be sure to put that in your calendar, your phone, whatever, wherever you need to put it. Make sure that you know that Saturday, January 1st, you will actually be able to log on and join our Balanced Working Mama community if you would like to. So with that being said, I will be opening membership for the community for about a week for the very first time. And so I don't want to do it long term because with the community being new, I truly want it to be people who want to be there for certain. And so that first month in January, we're going to open it up for 1 week and then we're going to close it after about 7 days. And the people who join in January will essentially be our founding members. And so what that means is that a founding member is someone who has you're like one of the first, essentially. You're one of the first members of the community, and what comes with that are certain benefits, but then also a little bit of responsibility too, in that when you get to be a founding member of something, you have a lot more influence in terms of what direction we take in the community. When I open the community in January and when we do have our founding members, I will definitely be eliciting feedback from those members, the people who decide to join in January, in terms of what it is that you truly want to happen in this community. Yes, I will have some ideas and some things that I would like for us to do, but the people who join for the very first time in January will essentially help steer me in the direction that we want and need to go, as opposed to someone who maybe joins like in October. Those people will essentially be along for the ride because the founding members and myself have been steering the ship for months. I hope that makes sense. That's like the analogy that came to me. When you are a founding member in the Balanced Working Mama community, you will have a lot of influence and say over what we do, what decisions are made, what happens in the community. You are essentially driving the ship of the community. I like that because while I am facilitating and guiding the community, I don't want to be the only one making decisions in our community at all, because this community is essentially going to be a reflection of the needs of you all, of the needs that you might have in terms of wellness and motherhood, or of the needs that you have in terms of finding balance, or the needs you have in terms of connecting with other millennial moms. Like, I want you all to let me know what you need, and the community will reflect that. So it's like whoever joins in January, you're a founding member. You will have a ton of say and influence in how our community develops. You let me know and I'll execute it. I'll make sure that that's what we do. And so so I do think that there will be a lot of value in you joining and being a part of our community for the very first time. And so ideally, I'll again join it, open it up in January for about a week or so. Those will be our core set of founding members. And then we'll open it up again, probably in March. And then whoever comes, they'll have a little bit of say, but definitely not as much as our founding members. Another big benefit from being a founding member of the community, so essentially joining in January, is that you will be able to help us in the process of collecting data for this community. And so, of course, this is completely optional, but this is definitely that psychologist research part of me that is thinking, if we have a community, I absolutely want to know that the community is doing what it says it's going to do. I have said that the community is going to help us to absolutely find the balance in motherhood, absolutely be able to feel confident and connected to your wellness, help you connect to yourself, but then also help you to find the community and other in this space with other women. So if our community is not doing that, something's wrong and we need to know. So luckily we have our motherhood wellness assessment. This assessment we give in the Empower Wellness Program. And essentially what it does is you take the assessment, it's 28 questions, and then it will give you 9 categories of motherhood wellness. And it'll let you know how balanced you are in each category. That assessment is really helpful because it tells you like your own unique personalized profile of how you're doing in wellness and motherhood. But then also when you do it at the start of something and then do it again, you get to look at the results and make comparisons. And what we have found with our Empower Wellness program is that when a mom takes it when she first joins the program and then takes it when the program is over, her scores have improved. And it's a reflection of more balance and wellness that she's received as a result of being a part of our program. And so that is how we know that the Empower Wellness program works. And I want to do the same thing with our community. I want to know that the community is working in terms of helping millennial mamas to find the balance and wellness in motherhood. So our founding members, again, as long as they consent, because nobody has to do this if they don't want to, but our founding members will essentially get access to our motherhood wellness assessment on the regular basis. So whenever they come in January, they will get to take our motherhood wellness assessment. They will take it at the start, and then we'll probably do it again every quarter. So every 3 to 4 months, I'll have them do it again. And that'll help me know, okay, after someone spends 3 months in our community, their scores improve this much. After they've spent 6 months in our community, their scores have improved this much. After they've spent a whole year in our community, their scores have improved this much. And so again, that will be something that will be accessed only by our founding members at this moment. It benefits me because I get to see whether the community is working and doing what I said it's going to do, but also it benefits you all, whoever is a founding member, because you get to actually see where you're at in terms of your wellness. And it doesn't have to just be based off of how you feel, but actual numbers and data written up, personalized for you. And so again, there are a lot of like perks and benefits to joining our community in January when we open up the doors for the very, 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 very first time. Um, Also, I think another benefit that will come with joining the community early as opposed to later is that you will essentially develop deeper connections with the mamas in the community because you all will be the first ones. And so, of course, the community, when we start, it'll be a lot smaller and it will be more intimate. And so that's the perfect time to jump in there and really like get in there and develop the relationships, cultivate the relationships that you want with the other mamas while the community is small, because ideally the community is going to grow as we go. But if you're one of the first people in there, you've already set the stage for who you are, what you need, how you want to interact with the other mamas, and it'll be a lot easier to be there from the start as opposed to joining later when the community is larger. So again, I hope you all are kind of seeing like there are definitely some perks and some benefits to joining us in January and not waiting, but like truly joining us in January, because you again will get to have some influence for how and where we go with the community. You will have access to the motherhood wellness assessment absolutely embedded in your membership, but then also you get to develop much deeper connections with the mamas in the community because you were there first. So that's my update for today. I'm excited about this concept of founding members for our community. And again, founding members will be the members that have joined us in January. So we are officially stamping Saturday, January 1st. That's when our doors will open for the very first time. We will invite mamas to join us for the first week or so, and then we will shut the doors and we will get to being in community with one another. And then we'll probably reopen the doors again in March or so, like that. I hope that helps you all get a vision for where we're going, the steps we're taking in terms of the community. I've got a few other updates, but I want to wait and save those for my next one because it'll be more relevant at that time. Either way, I'm very excited about the community. I'm excited that you all are excited. I've had a lot of mamas, especially in our Empower Wellness program, already tell me like, yep, as soon as you open the doors, I'm there. And I'm so happy about that. So if anybody has questions about our community, if you have feedback, let me know. I am definitely an open book in terms of answering any questions you have about the Balanced Working Mama community, but then also wanting any feedback that you have, because again, I want this community to be a reflection of you and your needs, your desires, your wants in terms of finding the balance and wellness in motherhood and truly thriving in this experience. Lastly, we have been doing focus groups for our community. Essentially what that is I open up my Zoom. There is a group of women that come and join, and we just talk about what we would want in the community. Our very first focus group was October. It was the end of October. I forget the exact date, but we had 10 mamas join us despite the Zoom meeting link being wrong. So we still had 10 mamas join us, and we really had a great time just talking about all the things that we would want and need from a community like this. And so I took that feedback and plan to implement all the things that were given to me in terms of what they need. We will be having our next focus group on Sunday, Sunday, November 21st, right? Or is that a Tuesday? November 21st, whatever November 21st is, I think it is a Sunday. Sunday, November 21st is when our next focus group is, and it is going to be 2 p.m., I believe, but I will post information for that. 2 p.m. Sunday, November 21st. Please join us. My Zoom will be open. Other mamas will be there. Mamas who just want to truly know how to find the balance and wellness in motherhood, and who are also passionate about this community. So join us. You don't have to stay for long, or you can stay the whole time. You can come and just listen. You can come and get feedback. Either way, I'm happy to have you there to provide us some feedback and talk about our community. All right, y'all, that's it. I am out. I'm done for today. I think I'm going to just go watch TV. Both of my kids are sleeping right now, which is great. I'm probably going to eat some leftovers from yesterday. And then just relax for the rest of the day before the work week starts tomorrow. I hope you'll have a really good Sunday. I hope you have enjoyed the weekend. Again, let me know if you have questions about our community, and I will talk to y'all soon. Hey mama, Balanced Working Mama is growing. I want to make sure that you stay connected and up to date with everything happening over here. So you don't miss any of the good stuff, head over to balancedworkingmama.com, sign up for the newsletter. You'll always be the first to learn of any new podcast episodes, events, programs, and you'll get a hello from me every now and then. So sign up today, mama, because I want to connect with you soon. Hey mama, thank you for listening to the Balanced Working Mama podcast. If you love this podcast, please be sure to rate it and share it with another mama that you know. And don't forget to follow me and Balanced Working Mama on Instagram. I'll talk to you soon.